next thing Mater knew, he was trapped. Finn and Holly were with him. They'd been captured too. Mater was upset.
This is all my fault. I'm not a spy. I really am just a tow truck.
This time, Finn and Holly realized he was telling the truth. The agents knew they were inside Big Bentley, a famous clock in London. Nearby, the final race of the World Grand Prix was taking place. Finn listened carefully.
You hear that? Those are race car engines, revving in place. The third race hasn't started yet.
Mater realized he still had time to warn Lightning. He used the spy gadgets the agents had given him to saw through his chains. Then he raced off to save his friend. After Mater had left, Holly used her electroshockers to turn back the hands on the clock. She and Finn escaped from the trap and hurried after Mater. They had discovered something terrible. The bad cars had planted a bomb under the tow truck's hood. When Lightning saw Mater drive onto the racetrack, he forgot all about the race.
Mater! I've been so worried about you!
Just then, Finn radioed Mater to tell him about the bomb. Mater knew he had to get away from Lightning. He began to drive backwards.
Stay away from me!
In the meantime, Finn and Holly began to capture the bad guys. But when more showed up, Mater's friends from Radiator Springs stepped in to help. Ramon spray-painted one, while Guido pulled the tires off another. But it was Mater who really saved the day. He figured out exactly who could deactivate the bomb. Everyone was safe. The Queen of England was so pleased, she made Mater a knight.
I hereby dub thee Sir Tow Mater.
Sir, you can just call me Mater, Your Majesty.
Soon, Mater, Lightning, and the gang were back home. Best of all, it had been decided that the last race of the World Grand Prix would now be held in Radiator Springs. The race would decide once and for all who was the fastest car in the world. Lightning was happy too.
No press, no trophy, just racing. The way I like it.
Just before the race, Finn and Holly showed up. Finn asked Mater to join them on a new mission.
Spy or not, you're still the smartest, most honest chap we've ever met.
But Mater didn't want to leave his friends.
Thanks. It was much fun as it was hanging with y'all. This is where I belong.
Still, there was one last thing he wanted to do. Mater sped down the racetrack until he was next to his best friend, Lightning.
Check it out! They let me keep the rockets!
I'll see you at the finish line, buddy!
Mater grinned.